Hello and welcome to another special video review, and today we are looking at the Deformation Space Recording Alliance, which is obviously a masterpiece looking version of Blaster. So yeah, this has been out for a little while, but there is like a second release of this figure, and now it's like fraction of the price for I have no idea reason. It used to be sold around $150, and now you can find it, the same figure, not a KO, the very same figure. The price dropped to a mere $50 US. So I don't know why, but yeah, I took the chance, so I got it for about $50 plus shipping. So yeah, really cool figure. Got a box right here. The box is very plain, not much to it. So yeah, item number DS-02, because Deformation Space has released already a knockoff, a sort of a knockoff-ish of Starscream. So this is their second release. So yeah, let's take a look outside. Start wasting time with the box. And instructions, there you go. So transformation is somewhat simple, so not too much problem with the instructions. Nice instruction sheet though, nothing in the back. So we have the transformation of Blaster, and we also have a transformation of the cassette Rhino Horn. So yeah, it comes also with the Rhino Horn, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, the couple of steps I'll come back are really hard to do, but yeah, instructions shows it, but it's not super clear. So so first up, we have a bunch of accessories. We have the figure right here. Let's take it out. Put it here for now. Accessories, we have his gun. So pretty cool. Looks a lot like a G1 gun. This one has nothing, no gimmick, anything. So it's just plain old gun. Plastic. And yeah, he does hold it in his hand. So you do have the tab, sort of like the masterpiece. It pegs in perfectly. You don't even have to hold it with the fingers. But yeah, there you go. Next up, we have his speakers. So in that one episode where he fights Soundwave, he uses speakers to defeat him. And the way it works is you have to come over here, open up the panel like this, close the fists. So close the hand into a fist, rotate it all the way around. Yeah, there you go. Close it back, and now you have like this peg right here, which you just plug in the speaker. So there you go. Cool accessory. Next up, we have the Rhino Horn into a Rhino figure, already pre-rhinoed, I guess. And he looks pretty damn cool. Now he is missing the missiles, but they are included in the bag right here. So let's take a look. Open this up. I'll just drop everything in. We'll take a look at everything. There you go. So we have his missile, which are painted in golden. Pretty good. You have the peg right here, and you just have to peg it in here like this. And on the other side too, like this. There you go. And now it looks really cool. So yeah, nice figure. The head can move up and down. We do have also a hinge like this. Legs can move forward, backward, oops, like this. We do have a double joint here at the paw. And these missiles, I just knocked them out. Yeah, let's remove them. We have same articulation here, and we have the tail here. Now they are a little bit part forming, but when you transform Rhino Horn into a cassette, these is included in the transformation, so you just have to move them around. So real cool Rhino Horn. We also have a extra head, extra face. This one is like a smiley face without the eyes or anything. Kind of looks like the Halloween mask. So yeah, kind of cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's throw this aside. There you go, and take a look at the figure itself. And he is really big, really big. So he is masterpiece class looking. So very huge figure, but very nice. He feels premium. The plastic somewhat feels a little bit kind of like a Magic Squares soft plastic, but it's hard plastic at the same time. So it's kind of weird. But yeah, looks really awesome. Rhino Horn, we can check this out at first. Rhino Horn can transform into a cassette, so let's do this. First you remove the weapons. And next up you want to spread the side like this. Take the horn, bring it down like this, and bring it down like this. So close this, bring this down, and bring this down like this. You have this tiny thing here, you swipe it like this and bring it on top. Swipe this, bring it on top like this. As for the legs, you bring them like this, like this. So the legs come like this and like this, voila. There you go. Next up you have this part right here, which you flip over like this. Spread the legs like this. Bring the foot like this, like this, like this. And then you flip all the way around like this. Close the tail. And now you have like this sort of a two grooves here. This is where you bring the weapon like this. And voila, we have Rhino Horn in cassette mode, which is pretty damn cool. I forgot to show it, but we also have like comparison, another Rhino Horn. I don't remember where this one comes from. It was a third party, I think it's TFC. But yeah, essentially the same thing. Just gonna transform this one real quick into its Rhino, into its cassette mode. Yeah, it's KFC Club. It was an exclusive for a show, I don't remember which one. So there you go. Completely different. Still pretty cool. But yeah, they are the same size. So it is Masterpiece NG1 compatible. And of course, he can store it into his chest. Now the chest gimmick though is very iffy. That thing right here will it can fit two cassettes, but it's really weird how it works. Apparently you have to press down here and it ejects it, but it's not a real good gimmick. It's not working great. So yep. Already hard to pull out. Oop, I dropped his gun. That's not a problem. But yeah, you can see it fits perfectly. It can close. And yeah, okay, now it came out, but usually it gets stuck. So yeah. And like I said, there's a sort of like a gimmick here where you can push this and you can put more cassettes, but I don't recommend playing with it. It's not very good. So yeah. It's not the most perfect thing, but yeah, it still works. So maybe now we can go and check out the figure itself. And yeah, let's remove this, bring his arm, well, his hand out normally. Yeah, there you go. And yeah, Blaster, even though he's really big, is really awesome. You can see he is very clean, except okay, he does have a bunch of screws here, which defeats a bit the purpose, but he is very clean, looks very nice, very articulated. The head is on a ball, well, not a ball joint, sort of like a double swivel, so it can rotate, he can tilt a little bit, go up and down. Arms, nice ratchet. Also it goes like this. You have a swivel at the elbow, which is very tight, a double jointed elbow, bicep, I mean rotation of the bicep, and then double joint at the elbow. The wrist can rotate. We do have the thumb on a ball joint, swivel and swivel, so he has the all the articulation in the fingers. Every single finger is articulated independently. It all has like 3 articulation points, so very nice. Next up, we don't have waist rotation. Nope, that's weird. Legs move forward, and again, a huge ratchet joint. You can move them forward like closer like this, and you can pull out to make it move more, because if you are like this, the legs can barely move. So yeah, do have a rotation at the upper thigh. The knee bends on a double joint, so more than 90 degrees, and the foot can tilt like this, go up, down. So yeah, this. Now, as you may have noticed, I have a broken piece right here. This during transformation, I'll come back to it, but that piece is incredibly tight, but you have to flip it down, and it was so tight on this side that it didn't just flip down, it literally just tear up. So yeah, very weird, but yeah, be careful with this. But yeah, I'll come back for transformation, and yeah, like the figure is just so good looking, very amazing. Comparison, we have Soundwave from Fans Toys, which is the closest-ish I can put, because he is cartoony and he is more cartoony. But if you want also the masterpiece looking version, so yeah, you can see both of them. Now I believe he fits more with Fans Toys ones here, because he's more cartoony also, but he fits pretty good with the masterpiece line also. So yeah, very good for this. Yep. Yeah. Otherwise, other comparison we have right here, the original G1 blaster, and you can see he is pretty much the same size, so that's cool. Otherwise, I have the Earthrise Legacy mode, which is pretty cool also. We have a tiny, I guess you can probably hold it in his hand. We have the tiny Dr. Wu blaster. And we have also, for the fun of it, the Magic Square. So there you have it, bunch of blasters together. So that's pretty much it. Let's move on to the transformation now. So transformation, we're not used to it, but it's actually quite involved for a blaster. Usually you just bend the arms in the back, head in the back, and just bend the knees and he's done-ish. Well, yeah, this one is quite involved, so yeah. First of all, let's close the fists. Like close the hand in a fist. And then you open up these panels like this. Open this up. Leave it open. Rotate the arms like this. Rotate the fist in like such, like this, so that the thumb sticks out like this, and then you open up this panel here like this, and then you bend this like that, and you see there's a big tab here, and in the back there's this hole right here. So when you bend it like this, it comes here and it tabs in like such. So let's do the same over here on the other side. So open this panel like this, turn it like this so that the fingers are on top like this, put it straight, rotate so that the arms is like this, open up this panel, and then rotate this here like this and make it tabbed. So there we go, we have this configuration now. Next up, you can open up the back like this, open up these panels from inside here, just pull it out like this, bring it down, flip this open and flip this down, and now you can fit the head in and close this back in and rotate this panel all the way up at least and put it on the top. So this will tap in, there you go. So you have this configuration now. So next up for the legs, you need to pull them out a little bit, but not too much, not like super extended. So this is a little bit too much maybe, so yeah, about this. And the legs are the crazy part. So, first up, the hardest part of the transformation is this pin right here. You need to flip it down like such. This one is tight, but it works. But like I said, this one just totally ripped off. Like, it was so tight, it just ripped off. So be careful with this. But now that you have this, you can sort of like open up this panel and bring the toes like this, and you need to maneuver all of this over. So yeah, it's kind of hard, so come over here, let's unplug some stuff to help it. So all of this goes like this. Flip this down like this. Next up, you want to bring this all the way around, right, while you bring this up like this, and then you continue to bring this down, and this you flip it all the way around like this. So we have this configuration now. Let's do the same on the other side. So open this up like this, open this up like this, flip this thing here down and flip this around like this. Now move this all the way around like such. Flip this on this side while you flip this open like this, and you flip this toes over like this, and you continue to flip to rotate this this part down like such. There you go. And then you flip it all the way around like this. So you have this configuration now. Next up, you want to take this panel here like this and rotate it all the way around like this and bring it on top like this. So same thing here. So bring this open, rotate, bring it like that. There you go. Now there's one thing right here that I don't know what it does. It opens up like this. I don't know why. I don't know what's the use of this. It has no purpose. So yeah. Alright, now we have these legs like this. We have this panel right here. Flip it out like this. Tabs in perfectly in, so move it like this. And now you want to move the legs in such like this. So bring it like this, move the legs like this, and then you bring the legs like this. This part will peg in here, like the shoulder parts, plug in here. This, you open this up, flip this in here like this, and close it in. This part right here, you flip this tab all the way around, like such. And as for the legs, now you bring this up like this and hinge it like this, so that it's sort of like flat here, and you peg this in here. And there you go, we have one side done. Same thing for the other side. So move this over, such. Sure, this pegs in here, this pegs in here, this 90 degrees. Flip this tab here all the way around, 90 degree. Bring this down like such, and you tab this in, make sure everything is tabbed in. There's a tab here, there's a tab here. This, you can flip down this panel here, and the other one if you haven't broken yet. Take these, the handle here, extend like this, and you tab it in. There we go. Come to the back. We're almost done. This flap right here will sort of like hang in there like this, and then you take these parts, which you extend, and these will plug in here. So come over here, tab it in. There you go. And tab it in, and here we go. So we have Blaster all transformed, and yeah, pretty darn cool. Now, of course, he does still work with cassette. There you go. But there's no space for the speakers, so you can't plug him. And same thing for the gun. I mean, there's no tab for the gun, and that's really a bummer. So, no space for the gun, no space for the speaker. But we have the radio. And it does look pretty cool. Now, there's a couple of issues where nothing really stays tabbed in. It's a little bit disappointing with solid due to the legs and how they are pegged in or slid in, you know. So yeah, be careful with that. And also you can see some, I don't know if you can see it, but some dirt, like from moving the parts around. You get dirtied by the, you know, the friction of each other. In the back, it cleans up very nice. But yeah, on the other side, we do see a lot of those. But yeah, it's just because of the parts frictioning on the other ones. So yeah, but still really nice radio mode. And yeah, like I said, the cassette can get stuck, and now it's stuck like this, so it's really hard to pull out. Usually you'd push on this and it would, you know, eject, but it's not. It's super crazy tight. But yeah, there you go. It works. But yeah, be mindful if there's some issues. But yeah, very nice recording. Recording Alliance. Really nice radio. I'm not too fond. If you look at from this angle, you can see like there's like big gap here. Not really that great, but otherwise looks pretty cool. Underneath, okay. But yeah, there you go. Deformation Space Recording Alliance. A couple of comparison. We have the Masterpiece Soundwave, and we have the Fans Toys Soundwave. So, yeah, okay. We have the Legacy Solid Blaster. We have the G1 Blaster. We have New Age. And we have Dr. Wu. So, nice radio. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I really love this. Transformation is not the best. It works good, but there's just a lot of hindrance and a lot of stuff that, you know, friction on each other. So be mindful of that. But the look of the radio and look of the robot is just really amazing. And I do recommend it, especially now that it dropped like almost 50% on every store that I know. So yeah, look it up. This for $50 is really worth it. It's really great. So yeah, I picked this up on SearToys.com. I'm gonna put the link in the description below the video if you're interested. And yeah, like I said, go and get it. $50, amazing price, amazing figure. It's worth it. On that, you know the song, like, subscribe, leave a comment, blah blah blah. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.